Hello everyone. I am Professor Varsha Patil from Department of Computer Engineering, Matoshri College of Engineering and Research Center situated at Nasik. Institute is affiliated to Savitribai Phule, Pune University. Today's is the first lecture of the video lecture series for the course titled Data Mining and Data Warehousing. This course is offered as one of the electives at Semester 1, 4th year of Computer Engineering. Data mining is very interesting and one of the fields that are in demand today. Before we learn what is data mining, let's have a quick look at the topics to be discussed today. This being the first lecture, we shall learn what is data mining. Discussion on Walmart's case study will surely provide a very good understanding as what is data mining and what are the benefits of it. We shall look at process blocks of data mining, detailed outline of course including credit scheme, lecture scheme, examination scheme and learning resources. We'll give you an idea about what are the contents to be covered throughout this lecture series. Few home assignments based on today's contents are listed, and lastly we will see what are the contents to be discussed in forthcoming lecture, that is lecture number 2. So let's learn what is data mining. What is data mining? In simple terms, it is digging through data to extract knowledge. We all know a word mining. We all have heard about something like coal mining, gold mines and so on. In similar words, when we say data mining, we say that we are going to mine data. Now what are we going to get out of it? So it is mining a data to extract some knowledge. Large data is mined to discover hidden patterns. These hidden patterns support us for making predictions and in taking beneficial decisions. I am sure that you must be wondering about the terms knowledge, hidden patterns, prediction and decision. We shall be learning these terms in due course of time. While browsing through web, I read one quote by famous scientist Albert Einstein that says as, "Any fool can know, but very few can understand." The quote has very deep meaning, but I was trying to correlate it with a data mining. Majority of people know lots of stuff, but they understand very little. Anyone can memorize rote information and literally can omit it back to you. But that doesn't mean that they comprehend what they are saying. In today's world of computing, it is said that we are drowning in the data, but we are striving for the knowledge. What it means? Let's see. In today's world of digital media, huge data is generated at every second. Growth of data is from terabytes to petabytes. You tweet, you swipe a card, or post a snap on Facebook, search a route on Google Map, or submit a review of product, and it generates data. So we say that we are drowning into data. What we need is we want to extract knowledge out of it. Manually browsing through such a numerous data and discover knowledge is really not feasible. So, what we mean by all this discussion in brief is huge data is recorded at every second worldwide through multiple resources. We wish to process it and we want to discover knowledge out of it. So let's define our term data mining now. We have been using the terms data, information, knowledge and wisdom so many times. You all know about these terms. Let us still revise them once. Though used alternatively, the terms data and information, they do not mean the same. Set of raw facts that are stored unorganized and unprocessed is named as data. Aggregation of this data makes it perceivable and that is known as information. And use of data mining helps us to extract knowledge out of it to make wise decisions, which we call wisdom. Let us understand these terms in better way with one example. Let's explore one example which stores data about road accidents happening in particular city. You all have learned about database management system in third year of your computer engineering. Let us have one database for one particular year 2020 which records about road accidents happening. It may have fields like date, time, location, vehicle 1, vehicle 2, object 1, maybe object 2 and so on, casualties, probable reasons and so on. There is a very commonly asked question, what is the difference between firing a query at database and getting the data and data mining? Dear friends, there is a difference between the both. When you fire a query at this database, you can get information out of it. What that information is, it provides you information about particular accident happened on particular day, at particular time, at particular location and so on. It may give you information about the number of accidents happened at particular location. It may give you information about the number of casualties happened in last month. So firing a query can aggregate some data and provide you some information based on the query you write. But can your database, firing a query, answer you or predict it with something like how many accidents are probably to be happened in next month? Can it provide you a knowledge? Or can it help you in extracting some pattern or predicting for accidents on particular day in future? So, in brief, what we learned till now is data mining is mining a data. What is data? It is a huge records, huge facts. Those are stored in digital repositories which are called as data warehouses. We will be learning about data warehouse in unit 2, that is in forthcoming video lectures. So at back end we have a huge data stored in digital repositories. So what we have is we have a huge data stored in data warehouses and we want to process it to extract the knowledge. So when we store information about road accidents, it is the raw facts which are stored. When you fire a query, you may get information about particular accident. But when you use data mining, you may get some knowledge, you may able to extract some pattern and predict about the number of accidents which will happen on particular day, maybe in future. So let's redefine. So now a complete definition of data mining says as this. Data mining is an automated process for discovering hidden patterns by analyzing large amount of data which is stored in data warehouses. So it's a process of digging through data to discover hidden connections and predict future trends. Now let's try to understand what do we mean by hidden patterns or correlations. One of the best examples which is to be discussed today is Walmart sales data analysis as a case study. This is one of the most popular and famous example being posed often. Walmart is largest retailer in the world and the world's largest company by its revenue with more than 2 million employees and 20,000 stores in 28 countries. Walmart uses data mining to discover patterns that can be used to provide product recommendations to the user. Based on these recommendations, products were brought together. Walmart, by applying effective data mining, has increased its conversion rate of customers noticeably. Let's see how. One of the teams at Walmart was given a task. Use a database which had all records of sales till date to find out which are the items which are sold together. The idea was to identify such items which are generally purchased together so that you can keep them on the shelves which are next to each other or you can put them together on a common shelves. Doing so may boost sales in additional percentage. The sales team noticed one very untrivial relationship between very unexpected two items. 1.2 million baskets which were sold in 90 days at one of the drugstores between 5 to 7 p.m. were analyzed and they could notice from the customers that customers tended to co-purchase beer and diapers together. One very interesting pattern was discovered which showed that there is some relation between beer and diapers, especially when they are purchased together on Friday between 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. They decided to keep those two items on the common shelf and they realized that it boosted the overall sale of these two items. How and what could be a relation between these two items? Yes, there is a relation. Let's see what it is. While analyzing this correlation between baby diapers and beer bottles, team found a case in which the correlation seemed to be very strong. The correlation value was 0.95, that is very near to 1. Walmart then puts the diapers closer to the beer and makes fortune. Now you must be wondering about what is correlation. Correlation is a mutual relationship between two or more things. In other words, we can say it is going togetherness. The correlation coefficient is a statistical measure of strength of relationship between the relative moment of two variables. The correlation range is between -1 to 1. -1 indicates strong negative relationship, whereas +1 indicates strong positive relationship. Value at or close to the zero imply a weak or no linear relationship. In forthcoming lectures, we shall be learning how to compute it. Now, what must be the reason that this correlation was so strong? A team analyzed and could find many probable reasons. One of the probable reasons says as the men are sent to the supermarket for buying the household items along with diapers, and because there is no time left to go to bar, they take beer home from a supermarket. Let's have a look at process blocks of data mining. There are 6 process blocks. Using data source, target data is to be identified. Based on the defined business and data mining goals, the target data is selected. In case of Walmart, the target data was finding all such items which are generally purchased together and then put them on a common shelf so that it can increase the total sale. One of the important and the time consuming tasks is data pre-processing. Data pre-processing includes data cleaning, integration and transformation. We shall learn it in the next lecture session. Then mathematical models are built and these models are used to determine data patterns. Further, patterns identified are evaluated against the business objective. We shall be learning all these process blocks in details in forthcoming lectures. Let's see what is the outline for the course. The course Data Mining and Data Warehousing has a teaching scheme of 3 lectures per week. There are total 3 credit, and for examination there will be 30 marks in SEM examination and 70 marks in SEM examinations. Database management systems, knowledge of statistics, knowledge of information systems and engineering economics are the prerequisite for the course. Companion course is the laboratory associated with this data mining, where you will be using some data mining tools and solving some problems. You will be working on some mini projects. These are the course objectives: to understand the fundamentals of data mining, to identify the appropriateness and need of mining the data, to learn the pre-processing, mining and post-processing of the data, to understand various methods, techniques and algorithms in data mining. The course outcomes are as: on completion of the course, the learner will be able to apply basic, intermediate and advanced techniques to mine the data. Second course objective is analyze the output generated by the process of data mining. Third, explore the hidden patterns in the data. And the fourth one is optimize the mining process by choosing the best data mining technique. Let us look at what are we going to study throughout this video lecture series. Course contents for data mining and data warehousing are divided into 6 units. We just learned what are the core process blocks of data mining, and all those 6 process blocks are covered in the 6 units. In the first unit, we shall learn about data pre-processing along with the introduction to data mining. Second unit is covering data warehousing. Third unit is for measuring data similarity and dissimilarity. Fourth unit is for learning association rules mining. So, first 2 units are introduction to data mining, data warehousing and data pre-processing. Third and fourth unit for finding the patterns. And fifth and sixth units are to make our systems learn and predict on a new data. The fifth unit is classification, sixth unit is multi-class classification. Detailed syllabus is available at university website at this particular link. Among the learning resources, a book which is to be referred is titled as Data Mining Concepts and Techniques, published by Morgan Kaufman Publishers, written by Hankamer and Pei. This book is sufficient that covers the whole course contents. This book's e-version is also available on the site. There are many learning resources available. For HandCammer's book, PowerPoint presentations, then all tutorials, notes are available at the book website. IIT Kharagpur's NPTEL videos are available at this particular link. These are list of few questions which you can take home and solve them. There are many typical interviewing questions which are based on data mining, and these are the set of questions which are included in. These are some self-study assignments. We haven't covered these contents today. We will be learning in due course of time. I expect you all to study and solve these questions. So let's quickly summarize what we learned today. Data mining is a process that discovers knowledge and hidden patterns from huge data predicting the future. And these predictions are used for better decisions. Data mining is used in diverse domains, varying from education, finance, healthcare, marketing, and many kinds of industries. And the most important feature of data mining is it is an automated process which is fast. As per the curriculum prescribed by the university, Unit 1 consists of Introduction to Data Mining, Types of Data, Need of Data Pre-processing, and various data pre-processing techniques. That includes data cleaning, data integration, normalization, data reduction, and data discretization. Today we started with Introduction to Data Mining, and in forthcoming 2 lectures we shall cover all these contents. This was all for the day. vhp2020.mcerc@gmail.com is my email ID. I would love to hear from you. Any kind of queries you can mail me. Thank you.